Oh my God, so many hookers and so much blows.
It is the After Party Podcast. Hey guys, let's have a podcast.
Hello there.
Skeery is somewhere over the
Rainbow.
Pacific or Atlantic Ocean. Pacific. No, he's flying in on the opposite side of the world from Europe. Here's the problem with Skeery and vacations. He always leaves early. He'll leave the show early to travel overseas and then plan a flight that arrives an hour before the show after vacation's over.
We need an intervention because I have warned him. I go, what time's your flight back? He goes, it is the last flight out, and I'm going to get back with just enough time to go to sleep, and then, no. You're going to screw us
We're not going to do that.
And there's always delays and stuff. Always. So,
I've heard Nate warn him. I have heard this conversation between the two of them.
Yeah.
And I guess it doesn't make a difference. So maybe
it's about to make a difference.
Yeah.
oh boy.
It's about to make a difference. Nate, we have to approve his flights before he takes them to the
I am right there. It's okay. Here's what I'll say is we can pick up the slack. Like Garrett, fantastic job today.
Likewise.
In the background. Garrett was managing the log. Sam made sure all the spots were in. I ran the board. But it's you and Elvis. I know you were extra vigilant, right? Because I don't normally
woke up 5 minutes earlier, so there's that.
Yes. But it affects everybody. And here he is, willy-nilly, like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to milk all my time in Sicily. Like, no.
No, he's milking us. I don't want to be milked by Skeery Jones.
Oh, God.
Who in the room wants to be milked by Skeery Jones?
No,
I want to see an attempt, at least, from me.
Yeah, no. I'm not gonna
But you know what?
milk
The
him
other
or
problem,
think about
Gandhi
me.
brought it up, though, is when we leave the day of vacation, he somehow just goes, it's the only flight I can get out at 9 a.m. I got to leave at 7:30.
Not at all. Not at all. Not going to happen ever again.
Right,
Mark my friggin' word. He's not going to do it again.
Oh my gosh, poor Skier.
No, poor Scare.
You run the board, Danielle.
But I don't blame him, man, for milking it for all it's worth. Good for him. I don't
But
know.
the part that he always leaves out is it's the only direct flight that day that he could get out. If he were willing to take a flight later, he might have a connecting flight or, God forbid, being coached.
Well,
He can do whatever he wants to do, but we will pre-approve.
one of the reasons that he told me, I go, why don't you just take like a flight at like 2 or 3 o'clock? He goes, my day's gone at that point. That's one less day of vacation.
Oh my God.
No, not going to work. Not going to work that way.
We need to bring the studio taser in. I'm telling you guys, it will be effective.
I'm glad we had this discussion. We can move on. While we're on vacation, we all did different things. Nate went to Vegas.
I did.
And why'd you need to go to Vegas? Did you need to get it out of your system, boys' weekend or something?
Not really.
Hookers and blow.
The guys I went with did, right? So
Did you do hookers and blow?
Oh my God, so many hookers and so much blow. It's crazy.
Okay.
No, I went to Los Angeles to see my friend and his very cute new baby. And then from there, it was the annual fantasy football draft trip for their league. And, I tagged along. And so they do it every year. So went to Vegas. And I will say, tourism is very down in Las Vegas.
Really?
Yeah.
It's summer, man. Who's trying to go to Vegas in summer?
No, it's a big weekend for them, right? Labor Day weekend. It's a lot of people have their last, and it was we did not have to wait for a cab. We got last minute reservations in two different places.
Even in the heat of summer.
Yeah.
Well, with iHeartRadio Music Festival in September, they know they're going to have a spike then, but they need more of those. You
know what I want to do? I want us to just fly in for the day so we can go to the Sphere and see the Wizard of Oz.
Did you see that?
Oh my God!
Did
you see that?
That looks so cool.
If you got to go, they have the Sphere has an Instagram page. Go look at the video of Wizard of Oz. That looks incredible.
When the tornado comes through, the flying monkeys. I'm like, this is. Honestly, I would do it.
Go.
I would fly in just for that and fly back out.
So we were trying to find something. We were like, hey, you need something to do on Saturday night, and that was one of the options. And so we were just, talking about possibly going to see the Wizard of Oz, and everybody was poo-pooing it.
What?
Until we saw the videos, like, oh, we should have gone.
Yeah. But are tickets are tickets $200 though to go see Wizard of Oz?
I don't think so. I was looking online. You can get last minute. It's a huge place, so you can get last minute tickets.
And that's the thing about the Sphere. All seats are good seats at the Sphere.
Oh yeah.
They say.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so that was Nate's vacation. Garrett, what did you do?
Went to Orlando and Jacksonville to visit family, and went to Disney and Universal. Got to go to Epic Universe, which is...
How was it? We haven't been.
Was it epic?
It's beautiful. I mean, I felt like I was living in Mario's world, like playing, like riding a cart and Donkey Kong chasing you. That was a lot of fun. My daughter, who's 7 years old, it was cool to watch her. She went on her first upside down roller coaster, and she's like, I'm nervous, I'm scared. And then watching 50-year-old guys going, I can't do it, and backing out at the start of the roller coaster. And my 7-year-old daughter's like, no, I got this. That was awesome.
Wow.
It was a cool experience just to, like you say all the time, walking down Main Street in Disney World, it transports you back to that childhood memory, and to experience it with my kids. I mean, it's something, it's priceless.
Love that. I want to get back to Orlando soon. I will. And Gandhi, you did some incredible travels, and now you're in Columbus with your sister. But you're back on the air and working the beauty of the microphone, something Skeery can't do.
Yeah.
How was your trip to the Caribbean?
It was incredible. It was the trip of a lifetime. I mean, the Caribbean is always beautiful. I had no idea how beautiful St. Vincent was going to be in itself. And Sandals, I mean, we love them, obviously. That over-the-water villa was crazy. But even if you don't do an over-the-water villa and you get a room, or they have these little houses, it is very doable for a lot of people, because that was the one question I was getting all the time. Can I afford this? Yes, absolutely. And don't forget, it's all included. So once you hit the resort, you're eating for free, you're drinking for free. Our friends at Island Roots took such good care of us, so we got to do really cool excursions and got to do that volunteer project with the Sandals Foundation and the Vetiver Heritage Site. It was the best, most fulfilling trip ever.
I love that you said that. And then Danielle, meanwhile, was at one of their sister properties
beaches
in Jamaica.
Yeah, beaches in Negril in Jamaica. And same thing, trip of a lifetime. We had the best time. And just because you don't have little kids doesn't mean you can't go to a beaches, because we don't have little kids. And we had the best time. I even met Elmo. Come on, you guys know how much that meant to me.
Oh, my God.
Do you say hello to Elmo like Elmo?
Totally 100% talk to him with my Elmo voice. He was very impressed. But one of the things I loved about Sandals was talking, and the beaches was talking to the people that work there. And they said that they really do promote from within. So I know the general manager there, he's been with the company 30 years. He started out at the bottom, and now he's running his own, property. And they give back so much with the Sandals Foundation. And they also, they've paid for college classes for people. Or if you want to go into hospitality, they'll send you to a hospitality class. It made me feel so good. I know they're a partner of ours, but it made me feel so good vacationing at a place like that, because you know that they really do what they say they do,
Right. You know what, a great thing about beaches and Sandals, to that point, is you go to a favorite restaurant that's been family-owned for 30 years. That's different than going to some flashy new restaurant that just came to town. Family-owned is everything, because it's that family's sole objective.
Yeah.
Well, that's the same with Sandals and Resorts. This family's owned these resorts for so many years and continue to buy new ones, but it's that family atmosphere, and they promote people.
Yep.
From whatever position they started with, all the way up to running these properties.
It's amazing.
It makes a big difference, and they know and understand the Caribbean culture better than all the others, so they stir it into every resort. So you get to see another side of the world through the eyes of people who are from there. You know, and I can't wait to make my trip. I haven't gone yet. I got to go. It's my you guys. Oh no, it's my turn. Everyone, back off. I love it.
You're gonna love it.
Look, we've got to roll. Scotty B, what did you do for vacation? You did tell us earlier, but I want to revisit that.
Yes, it was another road trip. It was my second road trip to Florida in 2 weeks. So I drove down to Jacksonville and stayed with Froggy for a couple of days. Then my daughter and I drove over to Gainesville to see my other daughter, University of Florida. That was great.
How was that, seeing her for the first time since you had to leave her at school?
It was amazing, because she was so happy and living her best life, and she just had a glow to her. She was showing us the campus, and she was just having the best time there. So that was incredible. And it was sad to leave her again, but then we drove to Orlando. And we went to Disney for the day. On Friday, we did Magic Kingdom. And then Epcot had a massive power outage because it got struck by lightning. And my daughter was stuck up in the air for 45 minutes.
What?
So that was
On
cool.
which ride?
On Soarin'. So it was inside.
It was the whole
Soarin'.
park. I was on Small World.
That's crazy.
Oh
Yeah.
God, you were stuck in Small World. Jeez.
Luckily at the end, so I couldn't get off. Like it was like, please don't get out of the boat. Please don't get out of the boat. I was right. I could have put my foot.
Hold on. But wait, so it was off at Magic Kingdom too?
It was the entire Disney property. A lightning struck, and then everything went out for 20 minutes.
Wow.
I didn't even know that was possible.
So
I
wait,
know they should buy a generator.
Generators.
That's what I thought.
so wait, so all the like things that are moving, the dolls that are talking,
Frozen.
Did they just freeze?
Freeze.
Wow, that's creepy.
For how long?
It was about 20 to 30 minutes.
Well, I mean, my daughter was in the air for 45 minutes to an hour before they cranked her down.
Wow.
Because they have safety protocols they have to go through. Just electricity's on. That's not enough.
Yeah.
You got to make sure they get them down safely. You know what? I can't believe this didn't make nationwide news.
It
Yeah,
kind of did. You know,
seriously.
my daughter's video got picked up by ABC. She recorded herself when she was stuck in the air.
Oh wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
So that was fun. And then we drove back to Jacksonville, did another 2 days there, and then drove back up to New York, and we got home on Monday.
You know what? We have to introduce you to the world of aircraft.
Yes,
Truly.
seriously.
No,
Jesus, Scotty.
it's so much more fun.
Oh God.
Do you think I could get paid? Do you think I could pay to get stuck in Haunted Mansion? Just asking for a friend.
They should pay you to go and stay there. All right, we got to get out of here. It's a Welcome Back podcast, and Skeery will join us tomorrow.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
If he can stand all the yelling at he's getting.
Spankings.
We're going to spank him. Okay, bye, everyone.
Bye.